Hi, this is Barb again. I am going to show you the quick version of how to save money, buy in bulk, possibly at Costco, Sam's Club, or somewhere, and then reduce the serving size down to what you will need so that you can freeze it and preserve it. Now I've already, to save time, put this food in the bag, and I've already sealed this area here before I put the meat in the bag. And you can do that by putting one end of the empty bag in here. Use the bumpy side down, close it, lock it, and then press seal, just seal. And that will heat up this bar and make this seal down here that I've made. Okay, so let's get started, and I'm going to go ahead and place the bag where it belongs. I'll be right back. It takes two hands, so I put the bag in this kind of channel, and the bumpy side is down because the heating bar is right here. You close it. You make sure that the open part of the bag is inside of this channel for this second sealing. The other one, it's not that important. You go over here and lock it down. Do that. And then you use seal and back. It's going to take the air out of there. It's so powerful it moved this towel a little bit. And you just wait until that green light goes out. The red part is that bar heating up to seal it. The green vacuum part, of course, was taking the air out of the bag, and it's pretty tight. If you don't have something with as much liquid in it, it makes it even tighter. It'll be kind of hard, like if you put like a pair of socks in there to take out on the boat. It'll be pretty hard. Okay, it's finished. You unlock it, open it. The seal is made. You just kind of look along and make sure. And I've never had it not seal all the way across unless liquid got into that area. So this part is still open, but only down to the seal. The last and most important step is to give you a little bit of room here to write something. The most important thing is to write the date. You'll always know what this is by looking at it, but you can just say, you know, it's chicken thighs, or you just put the date on it. I decided to be a good example and show you that I put the entire date. Obviously, it's not really important that it was the 10th of January. You could just put January 24. But I also added something here. I wrote the store that I bought it at because, you know, in these times, sometimes there are recalls and things. And then the type of chicken that it is. Now that's ready to go. Some people might make an extra long bag and seal it way out here. And then once it's frozen, obviously, if you opened that, cut it at this outer seal, took a couple of thighs out, you know that'll be impossible. When it's frozen, these are all stuck together and that won't work. But I have a solution. Now, I've never actually used my solution, but these are small pieces of beef, and I put wax paper in between them. Obviously, they're probably already so wet, and when they thaw out, it'll be a mess. But I was just trying that idea out. And you could use that for the chicken, because that way you might be able to pull a few pieces out. One idea also could be to put these pieces individually without the bags into the freezer on a big baking sheet, let them freeze, and then throw them into bags and do that method where you make a long bag, and then you can open it a few times, take a few pieces out. Just because I do have a couple more to seal up, I'm going to give you a couple of extra helpful hints, and one of them would be just like common sense would tell you that if you sealed it and this was outside of that channel, first of all, it's never going to vacuum because air will escape once it's past the edge, and it'll be bad. You'll be defeating your purpose. The other thing, and the reason why you see this old towel here, so it's a perfectly clean towel, but the bacteria, if you would put this on an empty countertop without the bag, without the towel, and then you would have forgotten to clean and bleach everything afterwards, that bacteria could be very bad for you, just like inadvertently touching it like tomorrow. So obviously I'm still going to clean, but I also want to protect the food from anything that might be on here, even though it's been cleaned and bleached ahead of time. So that's one thing. Another thing is you don't ever want to touch the food right now with your hands at all, no matter how clean and washed they are. So I use clean implements like that, and this was clean, and I use that to put the chicken in the bags. Never touching it, never breathing on it. Just keep thinking, keep everything clean. You want to keep everybody healthy. So there you go. I'm going to give you like lesson 2 right here on the spot. Closing that, just making sure this is straight across here. To me, it doesn't seem real straight, so I'm going to pull it a little bit and lock it. Locking is a definite snap. Back and seal. It's pulling the air out and after it was sealed. And it's ready. Inspecting the seal. And there you have it. Into the freezer these will go. Don't forget to mark them. It's amazing how 3 months from now you will not remember this was done in January.